Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
Hey, Tom, how are you?
And oh no, there was no info on the email I had, but I wanted to play it because she is so cute and it looked like it was a pretty nice day. Let's check out what's going on with the storm around Flasher. Now here's a look at the 12 hours earlier today. So that's the rain that went through earlier. Here's where we're at right now. And as we get a little closer, we'll get a couple different looks at it here. One, it really has fallen apart, as Dave Holder mentioned a little bit ago. Now it's to the east of Flasher, and it really has fallen apart quite a bit. I checked it for hail a little bit ago, and I couldn't even find any hail. Now, there was some earlier, but I couldn't find any hail. So what I did is I looked at this in 3D, and this is a lot smaller than it was. Quite often in the summertime, we get storms upwards 40, 50,000 feet, and sometimes higher. We see really strong returns. I mean, we're struggling to get strong returns to around 30 feet, so 30,000 feet. So that storm is weakening considerably. That's a good thing. We don't need hail, you know, things like that. Here's a look at the temperatures area-wide, and mostly 70s and 80s. We have a northwest flow, so it's already cooled off a little bit in western North Dakota. We still have that southwest flow, some kind of a frontal issue going on right through here. And that's kind of where the storm is at as well. The wind speed is roughly 10 to 20 miles an hour for the sustained winds. So yes, it's been pretty breezy today, if not a little bit windy. Now some areas like Bismarck, not windy, but it's probably going to be picking up soon. The wind gusts are roughly 15 to 30 miles an hour area-wide, and you can see Williston at 26, and it was over 30 miles an hour just a few minutes ago. So some of these winds have come down. No wind gust recorded in Bismarck, but they're 28-mile-an-hour wind gust in Minot. And the dew point's very comfortable in the west. But if you're around Flasher, where the storm is, or you're around Bismarck or Linton, you're going to notice the humidity. It's not sultry, but you definitely notice the humidity. We're back everywhere else here, you wouldn't really notice the humidity. Now, this is our precision cast, and I've jumped ahead to 7 o'clock, and it looks like most of the activity will be around the South Dakota border, so it's got about 90 minutes or so to get there. And otherwise, we'll have that northwest flow continuing. And then tomorrow, early in the day, that's midnight, could be some early morning showers, sprinkles in the southern part of the state. And I'm talking about south of I-94. And then throughout the day, this is the area, mainly far south, that has the potential for maybe a pop-up shower, pop-up thunderstorm. The severe weather threat is going to be into South Dakota, basically. But there still could be a thunderstorm, but it won't last long. So what I've done is jumped ahead to the weekend. This is kind of an early look at the weekend, and think of it as trying to paint small trim with a big brush. This is not high-resolution data. One of the wild cards here is that tropical storm. Will it or won't it cut off some Gulf moisture from getting up here? Don't know quite yet, but by Saturday night at midnight, looks like showers and thunderstorms possible. A lot of isobars there, so that means a lot of wind. And then by Sunday morning, it might drop off and dry out a little bit. But throughout the day, then we do get some moisture in. And with all that lift in the area, we're likely going to have showers and thunderstorms. So the next 72 hours for Dickinson, you can see those numbers. And the same thing for Williston. Tonight, forecast lows will be in the 40s and 50s. Daytime highs tomorrow in the 70s and 80s. Here is a look at the next 7 days. And small chance of rain tomorrow, Lauren and Nicholas. But it's the weekend that looks like it's going to be sloppy, wet, and possibly stormy.
The day I plan to fish.
Oh, we'll be watching, though. Tom, thank you very much.